Well, there's some controversy brewing with the Opie and Anthony show once again today.
Yes. Some people a little upset with us, are they?
Oh, the dentist, relax. It's not about you.
No.
Push stop on your little recorder. We're not going to talk about you today.
The dentist.
Anthony.
That kills me.
It seems Kathleen Turner's people are very pissed off at you and I.
Yes, I did get wind of this. I've been briefed. It seems that Kathleen Turner, who is on Broadway now, performing the role of Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate, is a little annoyed with this program.
She's better suited to play Mr. Robinson. According to Steve from FoundryMusic.com, who went and saw the play.
Yes, Steve saw it. Steve did see the production.
And Steve was horrified by a naked Kathleen Turner.
She spends...
saying things like she looks like she could play for the Jets.
Yeah, big shoulders. She spends about upwards of 16 to 20 seconds, I guess, completely nude, full frontal nudity. Big 70s bush is what Steve is saying.
Yeah, he said it looked like kind of like a pool rack.
Yeah, pool rack.
I mean, it's like that big.
Go to your local billiard parlor, pick up a rack off one of the pool tables, fill it with hair from a barbershop. There you go. That'll give you some image of what that might look like. And no fault of her own. She's no kid anymore. You know.
Steve, hold on. We're talking about you. You don't even know.
She's not in the best of shape, from what I'm hearing from Steve.
Steve, you got us in trouble.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did nothing.
Yes, you did.
I was reporting.
Kathleen Turner's people very pissed off at Ant and I. We would have never talked about that stupid play, but you went and saw it. And
yelling phone calls is what I'm hearing.
Yelling. Threatening to sue you and I.
Ken Stevens involved at some point. He took the phone.
Super GM Ken Stevens.
I'm really
once again sticking up for the Opie and Anthony show.
Yes.
Fighting the good fight behind the scenes.
Right.
I don't think there will be a Kathleen Turner PSA, Anthony.
No.
I think this time around, Ken did the right thing.
This, we got to give a little... maybe a little update to people, what this involves. Steve saw the performance. Saw Kathleen Turner, full frontal nudity, on the stage. The crowd very hushed at that moment, he said. Very hushed, Opie.
Yeah, I think he even said there were some gasps.
A couple of slight, slow, like
a little courtroom murmur kind of.
And then they all talk.
Right. And then she, I guess, walks off or puts something on, or how did the nudity end?
Nudity ends, I believe, with her walking back into the bathroom where she was.
Oh, so you got to see her ass, too?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. And what was that like?
I think I'd rather see Steve's ass.
Thank you.
Well, our Steve is a thinner Steve.
Well,
there's a thinner Steve.
It's not hairy. It's
all right.
Firm and large and
big,
trunk-esque.
Yeah. She's a big girl.
So using our freedom of speech, Anthony.
Right.
Let's hide behind that once again.
Let us pull up that wall.
We'll pull up the freedom of speech wall. We said that someone should tell Kathleen Turner to put her clothes on.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much what a lot of the people in the audience want to tell her. Oh, my God, you're horrific naked. Put your clothes back on.
So,
it's not like it's Alicia Silverstone naked on the stage.
No. So perhaps we figured if there was an audience member sitting there that saw Kathleen Turner naked during her little part of the play,
and if this person felt like it,
right,
and he had some balls, he
have some balls.
He would stand up and tell her to put her clothes back on.
Stand up, put your clothes on.
Right. That's pretty much all we really said, right?
That's great. Because, I mean, wouldn't that just say it all, Opie? Wouldn't that say it all? And if it was a fan of this program, all the better. All the better.
Just find a nice seat near the aisle.
Find a seat. You see Kathleen Turner. She takes her clothes off. We would love if somebody just stood up and yelled, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
I would rather see Anne Bancroft today naked
than
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah. I guess for some reason...
it doesn't seem like it's believable that Jason Biggs playing the Dustin Hoffman role would be falling for a big, fat, naked Kathleen Turner.
Yeah.
So now Kathleen Turner's people are up our ass.
And, of course, because of that, we have to go on the air now and say...
Oh, yeah. Wait, I got to get the statement from Ken?
Yeah. So now...
here it is, Ant.
I guess we have to put this out to the people.
Yes.
Go see The Graduate with Kathleen Turner. And, well, when she rips her clothes off, yell out, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on. There you go. What? Hey, do it. I don't care. It'd be great.
I know Ken is listening. Hey, man, we tried.
What the hell? Do it. It'll be great.
It's a cute little statement you typed on your little typewriter. But come on.
God damn. Come on.
And how could they sue us for saying that?
Oh, you can't. You know something? I know that the Constitution affords certain rights and freedoms of speech, and it's always argued that you cannot go into a crowded theater. The freedom of speech does not afford you the right to go into a crowded theater and yell, fire. You always hear that with the freedom of speech argument. You cannot yell fire. What you can do, and are within your legal rights to do, is yell, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Yeah, you're just stating the obvious.
Right. I'm not saying you might not get your ass thrown right the hell out of that theater.
It's kind of like when you're at a baseball game and let's say Nomar Garciaparra hits a home run.
Nomar, put your goddamn clothes back on.
You can stand up and go, wow, what a hit. You're just commenting about the event you're viewing, Anthony.
Rick, what are you saying? What if you stand up in a crowded theater and yell monster? I don't know if that's legal. Would that start the same panic as a fire? Monster! Dr. Jekyll's Hyde.
You know, every performance, though, from now on, she's going to be wondering from that moment she drops her towel if tonight's the night.
Well, you know, you just never know. They always used to complain, or they still do, people on Broadway, about those pesky cell phones ringing during their little dialogue. She will lose her mind. Could you see one of our dopey ass fans just standing up in his seat and going, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Now, this all started with a early morning phone call to Rick, our producer. Rick, what was said to you over the phone by Kathleen Turner's people?
Well, first...
They tag teamed the poor guy, too. There were two on the other line yelling and screaming at you, right?
Well, first I thought, okay, somebody told them that you guys were talking about the show. They want to book Kathleen Turner. I'm thinking, all right, this could be cool. Let her kind of defend herself, right? No. As soon as I call the guy back, he and Kathleen Turner's assistant get on the phone and just start railing me about what do you guys think you're doing, having a contest, there's a law against this, we're going to get lawyers. As soon as they started throwing lawyers and saying Washington, D.C., I said, you got to talk to Ken Stevens.
Time to forward the call to Ken Stevens, the
Dave,
firefighter of the Opie and Anthony Show.
Exactly.
Putting out fires left and right.
Dave from Cleveland recommending that someone stand up and say, nice hair diaper. That's a good one, too. All right. We'll go with that. Thank you, Dave from Cleveland. If you want to yell, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes on, or stand up and yell, nice hair diaper.
Nice hair diaper? You want to get the agent on the phone? You think he'll talk today?
No, you belong in a dump in Staten Island. There's a little long.
Yeah, why don't you call up the agent, see if he'll come on the air with us. Yelling and screaming like a crazy man.
I hear she's not going to perform until this is taken care of, and her understudy Davida is going to be taking her place. Yeah. Brother.
Very good.
Yeah. So, wow, what the hell's going to happen there? You got to figure every night now that part's going to come up and it's going to be like, she's going to be like, oh boy, is this the night? Here comes the scene. Is this the night?
I saw her on all the morning talk shows talking about this role and stuff, and no one had the balls to say,
it's a fabulous role for me. I adore doing stuff of this nature.
And John from D.C. saying it's okay to yell monster in a theater when Kathleen Turner comes on stage, naked. And you can yell monster? Is that the rule?
All right, we're just waiting. Rick's calling the The Kathleen Turner people.
Oh, really? This should be extremely uncomfortable. Well, what happened to the phone there?
There's a hang-up. No? Well, we'll get a report in a second here. Rick, coming back into the studio.
All right, he's out visiting a client right now, but I left him our number to call back.
Nah, you call him back. As the ball's behind the scenes.
Oh, behind the scenes, there'll be all kinds of jockeying for position going on. But you know something? I would still love for someone to stand up and say, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Or just stand up and go, what the hell were you thinking?
Or, sweet merciful crap.
Or stand up and say,
that'd be a good one.
Yeah, stand up and say this.
That's what I say.
Could you imagine Kathleen Turner goes on stage, everyone, little hush comes to the crowd, and all of a sudden you just hear,
Sweet merciful crap.
One thing I know I don't want to hear any audience member yell is
Pull the string. Pull the string.
Oh, Anthony, we got audio of Kathleen Turner as the clothes hit the floor.
Oh.
We have a law student on the line. Yes, Phil.
Hey, it's Bill. I'm a law student.
Sorry,
How you
Bill.
doing, Opie?
All right, what's up?
Law student. He's a scumbag in training, Opie.
Yes, I am, guys. Listen, we're doing constitutional law right now, and we're dealing with the First Amendment. I thought I'd give you a little help here.
Yeah.
The reason why you can't yell fire in a theater is that it presents a clear and present danger to everybody in the audience.
I think we learned this in the 3rd grade.
Yes, I know. What I think is that Kathleen Turner herself taking off her clothes is a clear and present danger, so I think you guys are with the courts here.
Right, just her doing it is a clear and present
Someone's
danger.
going to have a stroke viewing that.
I know, definitely, man.
Oh, no, we have a clip of somebody in the audience. It goes, hush. Kathleen Turner standing naked on stage, and all you hear blurted out from one seat.
Is that supposed to be sexy?
Oh, no.
I thought I had the audio of the audience member, Ant.
Remember, you're a drag queen.
Not many people know, Ant. I went and saw The Graduate.
You did?
The other day. I didn't want to tell you, but now that Kathleen Turner's people are threatening to sue us and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when that moment happened, I taped myself.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Yeah, well.
They're all pink on the inside.
Well, some more than others. Yeah.
Some have a little purple with the pink.
Oh, little brown.
Little
brown. Little gristle.
You know, when you get that one bad clam, all the others are nice and tight, and
that one's laid open,
pink and stuff, and you're like, this is nice. And you get that one, woof, tastes bad, looks bad, poof. Half the clam is, falling out of the shell,
and the edges are all brown on the clam, and it's just hanging out like a tongue sticking out of a mouth.
We're talking about clams.
Yeah, and it stinks.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
All right. Brett, what's going on?
Yo.
Hey, Brett, what's up?
I think somebody should get in there and say, hey, what's that string?
Hey, what's that string?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that string?
All right.
Kathleen Turner, we got tape of her sounding a little confused during her nude scene.
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Somebody in the front row.
Let's go to Graham. Graham, what's going on?
What's up, guy? You guys suck so bad.
Why?
I've been trying all week to get out of having to go see this piece of crap this Saturday night, and now I got to sit with this ammo in the back of my mind.
There you go.
You're going to be giggling like a little schoolgirl when that when the clothes hit the stage.
You don't understand. I'm going to the Met game before that.
Really?
I'm going to be drinking. I don't want to be there. It's with clients of my wife's. The best way to get out of it I can think of is to have someone yank me out of there for saying something along the lines, put your clothes on, you fat bitch.
Right. Hey.
He's laughing. I hear him laugh. It's not funny. It's going to happen. There's no way out of it. I'm going to have to do it.
Well,
the power.
Also,
yes.
Can't legally you get out of trouble if you say, in my opinion, before you bash this chick?
I guess.
I mean, First Amendment law students should know. If you say, in my opinion, you can't be held responsible.
We're just speaking our minds. I don't want to see Kathleen Turner naked ever. No. Ever.
No.
And I don't think it's believable that Jason Biggs is supposed to, get turned on by the linebacker as she takes her clothes off. And why?
She hasn't done anything good since that baby movie a couple of years ago with the two little kids that were talking. And, I'm going to have to do what I got to do. I'm sorry. You might read about it. We'll see.
All right. And then our people get involved and they want to sue us for stating our opinion?
Stop it.
You know, one of the things I read in the playbill as I'm waiting for this play to start is that she was given the option not to do the nude scene at all.
Oh, but it's now time. Now it's a freeing experience.
Right. So she was told that she didn't have to do it, apparently, by the director of The Graduate, but she said it was the part dictated that she She got completely naked.
Why couldn't she get naked in front of like a funhouse mirror?
Maybe that'll help?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. But, if the Kathleen Turner people want to get on the show today, we would love to have you, all right?
Let the clam hit the floor. Let the clam hit the floor.
Little drooper.
Anthony, someone in the front row as Kathleen Turner disrobes.
It's coming right for it!
You gotta watch out.
We started the show today by talking about how Kathleen Turner and her people want to sue you and I. Because we casually suggested that someone should stand up and have the balls and say, Kathleen, put your clothes back on.
Kathleen, put your clothes back on.
So now they want to sue us.
Yeah, this is something we spoke about, last week?
Yes.
When Steve went to the play. And he said there's 15 seconds or so where she drops a towel and she's standing there, Kathleen Turner, completely naked. Full frontal nudity, big bush, the whole deal. And we just suggested somebody go to the show. Right when that happens, I hear the audience gets completely quiet because it's very awkward. There's a lot of, there's like, and then that low, and a lot of, a little low rumbling as they discuss, oh my God, she's completely naked. Oh my God, this must be horrible.
Embarrassed. I can't believe she's doing this.
This is horrifying.
She doesn't actually think she's hot and cute up there, does she?
Yeah. So, we suggest somebody at that moment of awkward, quiet mumbling just stand up and yell out, "Hey, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on."
Right.
Which, it would completely freak her out.
And, of course, we need a tape so we could kind of exploit it on our radio program.
Right.
We know we're exploiting. We're not going to fake it to you guys.
Of course.
So, now, Kathleen Turner's people called Ken Stevens, Super GM Ken Stevens. Ken Stevens had to put out the fire, Anthony, and he promised Kathleen Turner's people that we are, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, not running a contest.
Of course.
That we are not giving a prize away to the person that does this.
Right.
And I say to that, Anthony.
Yes.
New angle.
What's the new angle?
I will give a very, very good prize to the first person that comes down to the Opie and Anthony show with a ticket to see The Graduate on Broadway.
Oh! What do we got?
Whatever we have. I don't care. I'll go to the goddamn ATM machine again.
Do we have something good, like a good electronics type prize or something?
We'll come up with something really good. I need a ticket to The Graduate.
One ticket.
One ticket to see The Graduate on Broadway.
We need one ticket.
And now the contest has changed. I will give a prize to the person that brings down a ticket to see The Graduate.
Just bring a ticket.
That's right.
You'll get, believe me, you will get more in prize value than the ticket value of the show. So it's a good trade-off. We'll do that. We'll come up with something very good.
Guys and ladies, we do not ask much from you guys.
Yeah.
You know that. You know that. Preferably a ticket for Sunday's performance.
Oh, dude, we can't put a date out there. They'll be looking.
I'm just saying preferably.
You think they'll know?
But maybe we're throwing them off. I'm smart.
That is good.
Let's just put it this way. We need one ticket to see The Graduate.
One ticket to see The Graduate.
Someone has got to take one for the team. There's probably a lot of husbands out there that are being forced to see this play.
Yes.
Take those tickets from your wife when she's not looking.
Uh-huh.
And make believe she lost them and deliver them to our studio.
Uh-huh.
Preferably a ticket in the first 20 rows.
Oh, yeah, it should be close. It should be a good ticket. Not the balcony.
No.
Not the balcony.
Not that.
It's got to be up close.
Not that. Loge. We need orchestra.
We need orchestra seating.
Orchestra seating to see The Graduate. First person that gets me a ticket will win a very nice prize.
Yes.
And I don't think we're breaking any rules by doing this little contest.
Oh, you absolutely aren't. And when you give us the ticket, that ticket will go to somebody who will then sit in the audience.
Anthony, I just need a ticket.
I hope.
I just need a ticket. All right? Stop being Captain Obvious over there.
I'm not being Captain Obvious.
I just need a ticket.
All right.
Maybe my mom wants to go see the play.
Maybe.
I just need a ticket.
Can she yell loud?
I need a ticket.
All right.
Shut up.
All right. Just wondering.
Why don't you just write it on your forehead?
What?
Oh, yeah, because we're being so vague. What? We are. Stop.
Jesus.
All right?
One ticket.
One ticket. Someone might be calling in sick in the very near future. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
All right? One ticket.
Yeah.
All right. Some interesting email coming in, Anthony.
Yes. I believe some radio show is mentioning something about us, I think. Something like that.
Is that what you're hearing, really?
Yeah, it's one thing I'm hearing.
Let me go to Travis. Travis, what's going on, bro?
What's up, O&A?
Hey.
Norton's going nuts today.
Yeah, he's
on fire, man.
Norton.
Looks like he got a good night's sleep finally.
All right, so listen, I'm listening to a specific quote-unquote radio show today.
Yep.
And they're talking in the news. They're talking about The Graduate.
That would be the play on Broadway.
Yes.
And they
with Kathleen Turner.
In
the role of Mrs. Robinson.
So they're in the news, and he's like, and so get this, someone gets up in the middle as soon as he drops the towels and yells, "Put that thing back on." And
I believe it was Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Was that the quote?
I believe that was the quote, if I'm not mistaken.
I think we could rewind to make... that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have that on the cart?
I guess
load that up.
I guess everyone is reporting that someone stood up at The Graduate on Broadway and told Kathleen Turner to put her goddamn clothes on.
Interesting.
It was, and they also mentioned, it was I guess some radio show had a contest that did this.
I believe it was a contest.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what the details were.
He knows who it was.
All right. Thank you, Travis.
All right. Take care of yourself.
All right,
I want to see Jim Brewer Friday.
All right.
UNH.
All right, thanks.
Where's that, University of New Hampshire?
I was just going to give like 3 more letters. PLD.
Right.
What?
UNH, HIV.
John from Broadway. Friday night at The Graduate, someone stood up and yelled, "Kathleen, put your damn clothes back on." Joe from Manhattan. I was at The Graduate Friday night. Oh, my God. I thought it was funny until I was actually in the seat. My girlfriend looked at me like I did it.
Oh, he was at that show? Wow.
Yeah, a bunch of radio stations talking about a guy that was shouting at Kathleen during The Graduate to put her clothes back on, inspired by a pair of radio DJs. It goes on and on. Well, maybe that person will be calling us today, Anthony.
I'd love to hear that audio.
What audio?
There's no audio? I assumed maybe someone would send in some audio.
Well, why don't we take a break and let's see if we can get to the bottom of this, Anthony.
All right, let's do that.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show, and we are proud to say, mission Accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Yeah.
What was the mission we were trying to accomplish, Anthony?
The mission to have somebody.
It was an inside job.
To have somebody go to see the Broadway production of The Graduate, starring Kathleen Turner as Mrs. Robinson, with Alicia Silverstone's in it, Jason Biggs. And at one point...
Well, we discussed the play. It all started with Steve from FoundryMusic.com.
He saw it.
Saw the play last weekend and went, ooh, what a horrific sight when Kathleen Turner took her clothes off.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I guess if you're doing theater or a movie or something, you got to be believable, but no one's buying that Jason Biggs is going to fall for a naked Kathleen Turner.
No.
Steve went on to say that the sight was horrific.
Yeah, he didn't think that a naked linebacker was good up on stage like that to look at. So he gave the play a little review, and we suggested perhaps somebody should have the balls,
and go down to Broadway and stand up just as Kathleen drops her clothes.
Yeah,
and scream out for the whole audience to hear, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on. That person will win a fine prize from the Opie and Anthony show. Then it got really interesting because Kathleen Turner's people were calling like crazy, and they wanted to sue you and I, Anthony.
I know.
I don't know what the charge would be, but they wanted to sue us.
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't know that, Jim? No. Yeah, they wanted to sue us. For interrupting a performance, or I don't know what the
I don't know what it is, but we made it so it wasn't a contest anymore. That's the one concession we made.
Well, that was the promise we made to Super GM Ken Stevens.
Right.
So then we went on the radio and said that we just need a couple tickets to see The Graduate on Broadway.
A couple of tickets.
Just a couple tickets. Everyone was starting to get a little suspicious.
Yep.
Even the people down there on Broadway. So Ed and I went on the air and said, well, you know, something's going to happen next week, meaning this week.
Right.
Wrong. Friday night, baby.
It was that night. Right.
Friday night.
Friday night's production of The Graduate. We had somebody.
We had so many people at the show, it wasn't even funny. We got 3 different recordings.
Yes. Well, we wanted to be sure that they wouldn't be able to grab the perp,
right,
and take his tape. We needed other people there.
We had 3 people at The Graduate Friday night. And only one person wants his name known. The other 2 want to remain nameless, I should say.
Nameless. Yes.
Remain nameless. That person who went down there Friday night with 2 other guys, Rick Delgado.
Rick was there. Yes. He was one of the plants that were just there to monitor the situation, not to become involved.
I was the techie on site.
And you were also loaded up with a device?
Mic'd and
very good.
Triangulation, a crossfire.
In total, I believe we had 4 recording devices.
That's the rumor.
Yeah.
And we got 3 that worked.
No one sits near each other. No one acknowledges each other's existence. It's very, very difficult to figure out what's going on. And if I might add at this moment, this isn't the end of this bit.
No.
This isn't the end of this bit.
No.
This is our little way of taking these Hollywood elite and giving them a little dose.
Right.
Giving them a little bit back. And I think you're going to be seeing this very situation happening at many of the Broadway theaters here in Manhattan. I cannot wait for the next one. I already got a line on a play that is just going to be horrific when somebody stands up and says what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Now, I'm very surprised that the person that stood up...
You'll be dreaming that it was only a cell phone ringing in the audience.
I'm surprised...
You know how upset they get when that happens? Oh, forget about it.
I'm surprised the person that stood up and said, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes on, doesn't want to take credit for this.
I know.
On this Monday afternoon.
You know, this person so wanted to take credit. Was jazzed about it. We celebrated afterwards with beers, and all of a sudden, by last night, he's calling me a little nervous. This morning, even more nervous. And you know, unfortunately,
he called me before the show, and we decided not to answer any phones.
You know what, dude?
We didn't want anyone raining on our parade today.
I'll take credit. I wasn't going to, but I will.
Shut up,
I
Jeff.
wish I had the balls to do that. It's
amazing.
Hilarious.
Matt, what's going on?
Nothing much. I just wanted to know if Rick walked in there in a big red pinstripe suit like the Score. You guys had this ridiculously.
Yeah, we wanted it set up so that it was pretty fail-safe, you know what I mean? We had some expendable people.
Yeah.
So if something happened, we had redundancies and backup plans.
Yeah, because our biggest worry was that we would pull this damn thing off, and they would catch the person that is recording it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was not going to happen to us today.
We didn't want that happening, so people were scattered around the theater with no contact with each other. That's the best thing, because they can't then throw everybody out.
And I got to be honest, I got no mercy for the actors, because comedians put up with this every day. Obnoxious patrons. Try doing that while people are being sat and drinking and smoking. You usually have it perfect. One little heckle and it ruins you.
I just love being a hair up people's ass. I love it. And I love the fact that we can annoy people like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. It's a little bit of the unexpected chaos thrown into your effing lives.
Every time she takes her clothes off now for the rest of this run,
she's going to be thinking about it.
It's kind of scary that this worked out so perfectly, Anthony.
And it only encourages us to do it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were things going on in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
The bathroom that we felt like two idiotic James Bonds trying to set the recorder.
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned toilet. You could hang the recorder behind it.
Behind it.
And then on the other side, so I'm in the middle stall. I got people on either stall on the side of me. We're trying to get a recorder set, because I'm the only one that knew how to turn these things on, and we don't want to turn them on too early to waste batteries.
Make sure that recorder's behind there. I don't want him coming out of that bathroom with his in his hand.
Exactly.
After you record it, I want you to drop the recorder down on the ground. Don't look no one in the eyes, but don't look away neither. You're going to do all right, kid.
They're going to be scared stiff of you.
I kept it loud to scare away any pain-in-the-ass innocent bystanders.
Hey, leave the TiVo. Take the cannoli.
Brian.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey.
I'm starting to get a little scared of you guys.
Why?
Because this is like some Fight Club stuff here. You got like a bunch of different people working together. They don't even know they're there, though. It's getting a little scary.
It's true. It had to be organized in a way that everybody was working independent for the same goal.
We don't mess around. And then we had people on the outside waiting for phone calls.
Waiting for the drop.
His name was Opie and Anthony.
The screaming that I started screaming when I got the call. Mission accomplished.
All I know.
Yeah, you guys are great. Norton, you're awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
Rick called me up and said it went down, and I asked him, is this a test, sir?
Hope called me in Cleveland in between shows. He was so happy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The phones were ringing like crazy. And I go, Jim, you got to do the show a favor, because you had 2 shows in Cleveland. I go, you got to announce to the show in Cleveland that mission was accomplished.
And one thing I will say, I did say the guy's name to Cleveland, so if any of you remember, don't say it when you call in.
That's all right.
I just say, they went nuts.
Yeah, this person will come forward eventually. He's just a little nervous. He's not used to this type of heat.
I know, but when he comes in here, I'm going to just grab his hand and give his hair a little tussle.
A little tussle. If that person is listening, this is no worse than the time we had a guy hold up the C word on live TV.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He came forward eventually.
Come on in. Bad bags around the house.
I'm just glad my phone call to you guys wasn't from the back of a patrol car. Because I was S-ing it.
There is nothing these people can do.
You were the
nothing
safest.
These people can do.
I guess so, but still,
But you get paranoid in that situation. Like, I know they're on to me. They had no clue.
Nothing these people can do, and this reign of terror on Broadway is going to continue.
And if you could be arrested for heckling, you know how happy comics would be that we could have these dirtbags yanked out in handcuffs?
Right, exactly.
Dave, what's going on?
Difference.
No.
Yeah, what's up, Opie?
Hey, Dave, let's go.
I could just picture you in the shower, listening to finding out and going like the Goodfellas.
Like the Lufthansa. Security.
Anyway.
You're looking at it. That was Mike Starr. He was in Ed. I did an episode of Ed with him, and I kept doing Goodfellas quotes, and he wanted to punch me in my weak chin.
All right, Dave.
Hey, Opie, did you have any recordings of like popcorn crunching and
Anything like that?
No, there's no popcorn crunching on a Broadway.
This is not What's Happening, sir, where Rerun's going to drop the recorder and I'm going to jail for a fat kid eating popcorn.
At a Doobie Brothers show.
Yeah, we thought you were a friend, Rerun.
That's believable. The gang from the hood going to see the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah. What was the song they were singing?
Actually, it was...
Was it...
no, I don't think it was China Grove. I think it was...
Isn't that David Bowie's...
What a Fool Believes?
Yes.
It was?
Was it China Grove?
That's David Bowie. David Bowie.
Okay.
That song stinks. And so does Let's Dance.
Minute by minute by minute by minute.
All right, Ed, what's going on?
How you doing, guys? I wanted to know if it was true if the second recorder was hidden in the grassy knoll.
First thing I thought of was Zapruder, the Knicks film, and there was a third footage taken of the Kennedy assassination.
All right, well...
Yes.
You'll be able to tell when you hear this audio, but basically we had two people with recording devices very close to the stage.
Yeah.
Within, how many rows?
Within about 10 rows of each other,
It was close enough. Yeah.
Right.
And then you'll hear another version of it from, like, very far away. The backup recorder.
Wow.
The first rule about The Graduate, you don't talk about The Graduate. That's from Tim in D.C.
All right, which one you want to hear first? You want to hear the one from way out in the audience?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with this.
Is this the one where you hear...
Oh, yeah.
You hear a woman gasp.
You hear a woman gasp. We thought there'd be more of a reaction.
Yeah, you know what it was? The audience, I could tell this too. The uptight people sitting there. Don't look at him. Don't say anything. It might be a terrorist. Like they're just sitting there like it didn't happen. Yeah. They are just sitting in that audience. It gets yelled at. It's so plain and clear. Well, and they just... I'm not looking.
We've all been in that uncomfortable situation, and you're just thinking in your head, make it go away, make it go away.
Make it stop, make it stop.
Did I just hear that?
The silence after he yells it is almost as horrific as if there were just, oh my God. But that one woman you just hear going...
Well, the one other thing, too, they stopped the play for a couple seconds. And then they just kept on going, right?
Jason Biggs and Kathleen Turner stopped dead for about 1.5 seconds, took a pause, and then continued on. They didn't acknowledge it at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and by the way, Kathleen has cleaned up the area, by the way.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I think on Steve's advice.
Oh, no. What's she sporting?
Landing strip.
She's sporting a landing strip now?
Wait, get Steve in here real fast.
Oh, my... Because Steve said it was just a big, bushy mess.
It was a pool rack.
And the fact that there's media listening and stuff, and they're talking about this, I mean, you know, the fact that Jim Norton stood up and did that has nothing to do with the quality.
That's how it's going to be reported.
It's not Jim Norton.
So what? Nobody wants to admit that Jim Norton did that.
Steve C.
Yeah, what's up?
When you saw Kathleen Turner naked in The Graduate, what was she sporting?
Big, bushy, unkempt afro.
Really?
Yeah.
One of those thigh-to-thigh numbers?
Yeah, just about thigh-to-thigh. I mean...
It's like, that's bigger than even an area. Like, there's the area, and even if the area is completely covered, where you're like, wow, that's 70s style, it still isn't as big as the thigh-to-thigh, where it's like, that's bigger than the whole area.
It's like a relief map.
Yeah, just kind of how you get the mountainous area and then it goes to foothills. Hey, you get the foothills hair.
Your meat curtains look like Juan Epstein.
All right. So she shaved it down. Well, how about that?
Landing strip.
Well, congrats. God bless her.
By the way, this is called throwing you off. We're not waiting till 5:20 to play this.
No.
There's reasons why we're not waiting. Anyway, so,
oh, God, Ray from NYU. That's a good target, too.
What?
I won't say it, but,
Let me see.
This one.
Another target?
She's,
yeah.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Think of things you could say for her. That would be good.
Yeah.
And she's dressed a little racy, too. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Right?
All right, let's get to this. So, the scene approaches. Everyone's getting the butterflies in the stomach. Kathleen drops what? A robe or?
A towel.
A towel. And she is completely full frontal nudity.
Full frontal. They lower the lights in the theater, so you really don't have a clear spot lit view of the damage that is Kathleen Turner, but you see her.
Okay.
All right, and here's said person who wants to remain nameless.
Jeez, this is really really going to be nameless when
All right, shut up.
Shut up! I'm not saying it. Oh, yeah. Like, come on.
Come on.
Oh, please.
Cats and hats.
A lot of our listeners are stupid, Anthony.
All right.
This is from way back in the theater, just to give you a nice perspective between the two. Here we go.
All right. Right on the bed. Okay. It's on the bed. This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on. I want to say something, but hold on. Jesus Christ. I want you to know that I'm available. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Hear the woman gasp?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
That made me cringe.
Isn't that horrid? Oh, you just know everyone's sweating.
And that's like a knife in her older belly, too.
Oh. All I'll say is this person that had this recorder was very nervous, and they were trying to get it out of their pocket just to get a nice, clean recording.
Shifting zilch.
Damn thing almost fell on the floor with the batteries popping out. I got to hear that again.
Oh, God.
Okay. It's on the bed. This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on. I want to say something, but hold on. Jesus Christ. I want you to know that I'm available. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, God damn. Oh.
And is it possible to point out that the next time you do stuff like this, you don't do it on a Friday, you dumbasses, where if you get arrested, you get out Monday. You do it on a Tuesday.
Well, we had to do it on a Friday. It was
We had to throw everybody off.
It was very important.
They're prepared for this week, Jim.
Just thinking about my pals.
Time sensitive.
All right, so now here's the same line.
Damn, Hoboken. I like how the mystery heckler is on a first-name basis with Kathleen Turner. Hey, Kathleen! Hey! Yo, Kathy! Hey, Kat!
Now we go 10 rows from the stage, Anthony.
Yeah.
Right from the shirt pocket of the person that said it.
Oh, no, this is the close one.
Listen to this.
No, that's not from the shirt pocket.
Oh, this is there's a couple rows.
That was the
other
recording.
Oh,
this is let's just say this is a little closer to the stage.
All right.
A lot closer to the stage.
This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's a different woman gasping.
Oh,
right.
my God. Oh, is that horrid?
Boy, did he...
I am so, I got that embarrassing feeling.
He belted that out perfectly.
Oh, my God, you hear it, the voice?
What diction he had.
Kathleen!
Yeah, you can almost hear him go, comma.
Wouldst thou puttest thine clothes back on?
God damn, Gielgud. Good heckle. That was perfect. I'm glad. I won't say his name, but I'm glad he's my friend.
All right, and
wow, look at you. You're a little more right than I thought, Opie.
Huh?
People now saying it's awesome, Garrett.
Dude.
Because I can hear, hi, Kathleen. Put your goddamn clothes back on. Hi, Stinky Garrett, awesome.
Yeah.
Could you put your clothes back on?
Want to get high?
You do not look awesome naked.
And if that's not good enough,
yes.
Now we have a recording right from the shirt pocket of the person that stood up and said, Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on at the Graduate Friday night.
And you can really appreciate how loud he said this when you get the recording that was right on him. It's horrific.
And here you go.
Okay, it's on the bed. Oh, God. This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
There was a bunch of gasps.
Oh, you just hear like the silent
He was no more than, what, 20, 25 feet away from her at that point?
Yeah, about that.
God. Oh, my dear sweet God.
Right from his shirt pocket.
That
not only that, but he stood up.
Yeah, you hear like...
Oh, yeah, you hear him
ruffling,
a little rustling up and the microphone in his pocket.
When he stands up and yells it.
Okay, it's on the bed. Oh, God. This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
I want you to know.
Holy Jesus. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back. Like he's pissed. Put your goddamn clothes back on.
The prison guard in Clockwork Orange did not speak as loudly and clearly as he did when he shouted that.
Loud. Kathleen!
Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Hey, I'm over here.
I'm here, God damn it.
God damn it.
Put your goddamn clothes back on.
We have 3 more clips, Anthony.
Oh, my God.
So, there you go. You get, we got to play him again. Because now you got to hear the contrast, back to back to back.
And the gasps from different parts of the room.
Yeah.
All right, this is from far away again. As the person tries to get the recording device out of his pocket. Listen.
This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Whoever was holding that one, Fredo had an easier time with the gun than you did with the recorder.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Holy jeez, perfect.
So that's far away.
You can act like a man.
Right. You know what would have been perfect after that? You should have yelled, Papa! Papa!
So that's from very far away. Here's closer to the stage.
This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
More gas. And finally, from the pocket of the guy who said it.
Okay, it's on the bed. Oh, God. This is wrong. Oh, my God. Kathleen, put your goddamn clothes back on.
Oh, I'm all hot. I'm all like hot listening to this. I can't listen.
Makes your head itch.
Yeah. It's like all prickly.
Yeah.
Ugh. I want to run away.
Yeah.
All right, it gets better. So this person... No, I got it. I got it, Rick. So this person does it and sits back down and just, he's going to try to enjoy the rest of the show.
Right.
Well, a little Broadway bouncer came up to him.
Well, the usher.
Did he dance up?
6th.
He looked like a football player, dude.
You're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to leave. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Get your ass out of the seat.
Now, obviously, what you don't see by listening to this tape is this person.
You are Renee Hole tonight.
This person having a major confrontation with the usher.
Right.
And then he's trying to talk to the people around him.
When you're a dick all the way. Yeah.
So he's just making a scene around him.
Yeah.
Trying to show all the people around him how pissed off he is that he didn't know that Kathleen was going to be naked in this play.
Oh, he's not giving up yet.
So listen to this. You'll hear a lot of whispering, but it's this guy and the usher.
Right, the usher who's like 6'3", 250, huge guy.
Oh, I just got a gun here to sell a few wild...
This is obviously right after he did it.
Right.
Within, 30 seconds tops.
This place is terrible.
Yes.
That's him, like, talking to a person he doesn't know right next to him. And the person is like, shut up, I don't want to be associated with you.
They're shocked, yeah.
Right.
I think that's
Ridiculous.
Are we going to say, when does
What?
down to Berkeley?
It's offensive. No, I'm not going to get up. No. I think this is offensive.
Then get out of the theater. Not give you a refund. Now he goes, get out of the theater and I'll give you a refund.
Get out of the theater.
If you think it's offensive, get out of the theater and I'll give you a refund.
It's necessary for her to take her clothes off. I'm offended.
Come this way, please. Come this way.
I'm sure. Oh, we found each other.
Do you hear that?
What did he
it's
just say?
It's really hard to hear, but he's saying, if I have to, I will physically remove you.
He says, if I have to remove you physically, I will.
If I have to remove you physically, I will.
He's got to whisper because, you know, there's been enough disruption in the program already.
And how do you not get a rod when a man's saying that to you? I double dare you, sir.
Double dog dare you.
Listen closely. It's really hard to hear, but you might pick it up.
We found each other. Shame about the trip, but nice to get to drive home.
You can't take me out physically. On what basis?
Good night, pal. Ben, the gas is still waiting. Come on, Ben. Ben, it's a party.
Why does she have to be naked? All right, let's go. This is ridiculous.
I want a refund. The ticket was given to the son of a bitch, and he wants a refund.
Dude, this whole thing has a great ending. Trust me.
I want a refund.
Did you hear the whole thing? He's like, well, if you're offended, then get up and I'll give you a refund. And
I'll refund your ticket.
But I can't believe she's naked. That's not the point.
That's not the point.
That bouncer's never had to say anything to anyone in there.
No.
Except maybe to turn off your cell phone.
All right. So now he decides, all right, I'm going to go get a refund. That's right. I need to leave. So now you got to picture this. He's leaving the row. And he's pretty much talking to everyone on the way out of the row.
Yeah, on the way out now, he's talking to the people that are sitting on the aisle who are just horrified and not making an ounce of eye contact with this madman.
They don't want to acknowledge this guy again.
Yeah.
It's like when you see a kid come out of the confessional, you just don't want to know. You just look straight ahead, no questions. I know you're crying. You must have felt guilty.
It was your fault.
All right, let's duck walk you back to the
All right, here he goes as he leaves his row. This person has got to come forward so we can talk to him about all this.
This way? Ridiculous. There's no reason for her to be naked. People, I can't believe you people watch this. This is ridiculous. It's offensive. It's unnecessary for her to be naked.
I get a picture. He's not talking to himself. He's talking to people around him. No one is acknowledging that. That he's talking to them.
Very, very angry.
Gratuitous, ridiculous nonsense.
Now I'm assuming you're outside the actual theater in the ticket area?
This particular person, yeah. Now he's out where you get the tickets out by the street area.
Right, and he's getting his refund.
Right, listen to
for
this.
the ticket that was given to him.
And listen to how his balls expand.
Listen to this.
He gets even ballsier.
Right.
Listen to this. You hear that, right?
Yeah, give him his money.
Could you refund this gentleman his money?
Plus the Ticketmaster service charge.
Wow! Oh, my God. The massive set of balls. He gets the refund. He wants the Ticketmaster surcharge.
Surcharge. I got to hear that again.
Bravissimo! One of the best performances on Broadway. That is Tony Award winning.
Plus the Ticketmaster service charge.
We can only give you the refund of the ticket. Right.
All right, fine. Ridiculous. I mean, don't you think there should be some disclaimer about the nudity? I mean, that's ridiculous. It's unnecessary. People should be ashamed of yourself.
Have a nice evening.
No, you have a nice evening. It's offensive.
There he goes. out onto the street.
The Ticketmaster surcharge.
And he played that so perfectly because if you were laughing and goofing, they would have been really... But they're like, all right, we got a religious nut.
Like, yeah, right. He's a freak.
Right,
exactly.
And he won't come back. And we wouldn't even arrest him.
They thought he was Brent.
I happen to have young children.
Well, that went so well. I wouldn't be surprised.
There's one more clip.
We see something like this happen again.
One more clip.
Yeah.
He's walking down the street, and he's still taking parting shots.
Nobody turned around. Nobody said a goddamn thing. F***ing wimps. Theater goers are fags.
Because no one said anything. No one said anything to him.
They got a couple of gasps or something, but there wasn't the real anger from the crowd. Like, why don't you sit down and shut up? And
that's amazing. You got someone the first you asked for it, and boom, it happened.
That's it. I can only imagine. Like, I'm thinking of the shows on Broadway and some of the people that are on Broadway right now, and some of the lines that could just be shouted out, and I'm dying here.
Incidentally, couldn't old Jim Norton's pals O&A have said interrupt this Cleveland show by running up and giving him a Hummer? That would have been a nice thing to do.
You had a good enough time.
Oh, those guys.
I think this starts a new bit on the show, though.
Yeah.
The whole Broadway thing, and maybe we'll expand it to pretty much do Show Us Your Balls.
Show us your balls.
Show us your balls.
Yeah.
That could mean just about anything, right, Ant?
It's pretty ballsy, what you just heard there.
Show us your balls.
She's gonna
and bring us the tape. Yep.
Isn't that amazing? That's the best they can do, is you're going to sue.
I'll sue. I was very embarrassed sitting there, and a gentleman was yelling at Kathleen to put her goddamn clothes on. I fell off of my chair. My glasses broke and my shoes fell off.
Should I bring my glasses and my liposuction?
I was horrified.
Mike.
Yo.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, man?
What's happening?
What's up?
Listen, I was watching the NBC News earlier about lunchtime.
Yeah.
And they were showing, how she was doing that, the stage thing and everything. And they said, watch tonight for shocking shouts from the audience, I put two and two together, and this is what I'm coming up with.
You're the only person calling saying that you saw that, though.
Yeah, I'd say between 12 and 12:30, I was watching the afternoon news, and just a little preview came on in the commercial.
How big a boy are you down there, sir?
What's that?
All right, Mike, thank you.
Norton sucks my mule.
Oh, there you go. True?
Yeah, right.
Norton comment?
Make a promise and hang up, you.
Well, a lot of people are talking about this today, so maybe.
Great.
Maybe it'll make TV. Who knows?
Who knows?
It will.
We'll see.
All right.
Wow. But there it is. Mission Impossible. Multiple agents. A lot of people are guessing who the mystery man is.
Anyone get it?
A few people, yeah. Quite a few people.
I bet they're all from Cleveland.
But if I ring the bell, then people that ask me to ring the bell if it's this person, it's wrong. So I'm not ringing any bells.
Ben is saying 95% of them got it?
No. Stinky Garrett.
Hey, Rick. Why don't you call this person? He really needs to reconsider. He needs to get on the air today.
No, it was not.
It's a huge story. It's huge.
Mike DiNicola? Someone's saying it's Mike DiNicola.
Why? He didn't fumble nervously through it.
No, it wasn't Norris.
I'm kidding.
The mini-wheat. Norris the mini-wheat, though. I did see his picture of his body on SNL this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Kathleen, put your dryer door on.
No, not farts. I saw Kathleen Turner and I'm dodging her.
But this made this person a made man as far as our show goes.
Oh, in the Opie and Anthony Mafia.
Oh, without a doubt.
Made man.
He is so in now.
Now no one touches him.
People will remember this for the next 5 years. So this person has to come forward.
Jimmy!
Hey, look, man, I felt like doing it, so I did it, and that Jim Norton.
You tool.
One reporter had to hear that.
This guy is a made man now, though.
He is a made man.
Put him over the top.
Yeah.
He was kind of on the outer circle, but not no more.